What's up everyone, welcome back to another video by Clip on my YouTube channel. And in this video I'm gonna share with you my favorite VST instrument and the VST instruments that I wouldn't be able to make music without. First of all of you that would like to use the opportunity to buy Psychedelic tips on a discount, the current price is 190 euros, and also there is a special coupon code which you can find on my blog posts. You just find the blog post which title is Message of Gratitude, and you can find below the coupon code. So you can use this coupon code on the checkout and you will be able to get even 20% more. So there's only a few of them left and you can use this opportunity and get the Psychedelic tips Vol 3 for 95 euros. All right, so my favorite VST instruments, that is definitely Omnisphere. So why Omnisphere? So Spectrasonics is a company, it's insane how good this company is, and the people that are working in it are so passionate about. They have insane studio, they have everything that you can imagine, from the hardware scenes to they've been using so many different instruments. There is a YouTube channel which you can check, it's called Spectrasonics Videos. It's not official Spectrasonic, like Spectrasonic Videos, and you can check their techniques, how they make their own sounds and the banks, which is insane. So the first reason why this VST instrument and drum player, it's a sampler, it's all in one, why it's so good, it's because its library is so huge and good. I never came up to something similar sounding as this one. It's so rich, it has so many different categories, all of them are extremely good quality, and I just use it. I use it every time, and every single track have a bunch of the sounds from Omnisphere. I can even make music only with Omnisphere. I don't need maybe anything else. I do like using many different softwares as well and VST instruments, but if I would need to choose one, it's definitely Omnisphere, and trust me, I would be able to make music as I am making today just by using Omnisphere. Alright, so from the left side is the browser, which you all know. I'm not gonna go in details about reviewing, I'm just gonna say the things, why do I like it so much. So from the left side is the browser, and I'm mentioning it not because you don't know it's also obvious, but on this browser there is one button which is making this VST instrument so different from others, is because it's gonna randomize the order of the presets. So for each of these categories, it's gonna randomize. If it's not randomized, if it's sorted by, I don't know, A to Z, every time you press on a different categories, you're gonna end up on the same sounds, and if you want to use a different sounds every time, you will need to scroll down. When I use presets just to use as layers or on the soundscapes or single shots, I find it really inconvenient that every time I end up on the same names, and somehow it creates this experience that I'm ending up on using the same sounds, and it's just a matter of time as this VST instrument is gonna start bothering me. Really handy option. If you just shuffle it, every time you end up on a specific category, you're gonna end up on different sounds. So even you can randomize it even more, and then you can just go through it and I clicked on Electronic Mayhems, it's really crazy one, so if you like more experimental music, then this category is really nice. I'm not gonna go through all of them, but I'm gonna specify the favorite ones, so ARPs and BPMs. Melodic or rhythmical, because ARPs and BPMs, it can be just drum pattern or whatever, but it's gonna be synced with the BPM. This one. Alright, so the second one is the same, similar. So these ones. If I turn on if I turn on the delay and the reverb. Actually, I'm gonna use this one in this track. So I'm gonna use it a little bit with the music, because I know those videos can be really bothering if you don't have something to hear. In the background, I have really different track from what you are used on. Alright, so this is the track I'm working on, and as well, I just want to show you, but I did use the bass line also from Omnisphere. So the Omnisphere library patch, Moogie Boogie, so they use like detune, assign to mod wheel, analog classic brings the vocabulary of the vintage analog synths era, the soft synths, blah blah blah. So basically for each preset you have a small info in which you can read how they made it, sometimes what they use, from which library it comes, and also sometimes how many different oscillators they use. I found one insane string which they use like 227 noise oscillators to create something extremely good sounding. And basically you have many different analog synth samples inside it as well. And I honestly believe that it's gonna be better sounding if you use Omnisphere than if you use some of those analog synths, because if you take the analog synth and bring it in your studio, you will need to connect it to your sound card. If you don't have any other equipment for recording, but in the Spectrasonic studio, they have such an insane gear for recording, like the preamps, the microphones, all the hardware for processing, like the compressors whatsoever, different analog consoles. They've been using so many different things in order to provide the best sounding VST. In my opinion, there is none of the VSTs that can be compared with Omnisphere. Some people are comparing like UVI Falcon with it. I did hear it. It's really good sounding, but still for me, maybe I'm old-fashioned or I'm so used on the Omnisphere, especially because I used the Spectrasonics even before. They made the VST instruments, the sample packs like Distorted Reality, Bizarre Guitars, Spectrasonics Africa and Asia, extremely high quality, and I still use those sample packs. Anyway, so from the ARPs, then you have bell swipes, which I don't use much. Both colors I use all the time because bringing the organic sounds in my music is something that's really important for me, as I believe that the new music, which is mostly done with the synthesizers, it just sounds too rough for me, and I really like to put at least a little bit of reverbs, delays, and some of the organic sounds to create this contrast and to bring some real life feeling into the electronic music and the Psytrance music that I make. But I'm also, I would say, I create the atmospheric progressive Psytrance, and I do use a lot of these atmospheric sounds, and Omnisphere just full of them, and maybe that's the reason why I love Omnisphere that much. Anyway. If I bypass it. Whoa! The fullness of the sound, the quality is insane. Yeah. So basically when I start a track, if I import drums, do the drums, whatever, first part is that I will program the drum patterns, have a bass line there, and something that's gonna just keep in the background. I'm gonna extend this for 1 minute, and then I'm gonna import or insert the Omnisphere, and I'm gonna try to create something that's gonna bring the life into it. And this starter, this firecracker for every track is always Omnisphere. So there are these distortions which you can use also. It's really, really good. Insane quality, but I'm sure that most of you know already for the Omnisphere. Right? Anyway, Ethnic Worlds, another extremely good category. insane quality. Yeah. Guitars also, if you like guitars. Wow. Yeah, alright, so human voice is also a really good one. Hybrid organs, not that big. Impact hits extremely good. This VST is also made for the movies and special effects. So if you want to use some hits, I use them all the time. Like if I just use it on a delay with a low cut, like. Right, then I'll just bypass these ones. Also keyboards, you have bunch of different keyboards like to play. They also have the keyscape, which I don't have, but they have another VST, the newest one. So they recorded all of the keyboards and put it inside one VST. And again, I do believe that if you use their software, it's gonna better sound than only if you use the analog synth. Of course, this is a software synth, and many people that are using analog synths, they mostly like to work with the knobs and with the synthesizers as a hardware things, and mostly they do not like working with the mouse and keyboard. While for me it's opposite, because this way I believe I can concentrate on the production, on the creation of the whole thing, as I believe that people that are mostly using the synthesizers, they do like more into the sound design, into the writing and enjoying that moment, while I believe the producer perspective is somebody that needs to be sitting in front of the console, mixing console. So there are also synth bass, extremely good category. And there is this one which I used already. Hybrid foundation. Okay, I did forgot to. Textures. These are the best three categories, like textures, playable, and soundscape. Soundscapes as well. You can use all of them to create a different emotions in your track as well. Transition effects are insane as well. But I'll just turn on the... And as you're able to see, I'm not even close to go through the whole bank. It's really insane. And also you can create your own sits by going over here, and then you can choose the waveform. Now, of course, I will need to go to, I don't know, let's say, so I'm gonna turn on, if I go to B, and then if I go, I can choose the waveform over here. You can choose whatever you want. Then modulation you can also create. There is an ARP section. ARP section also have the speed, which is really nice. But also you can go into the synth, and then you can choose, I don't know, square or whatever you want. Yeah, it's muted. I'm really sorry. So now the ARP, I can go the length. Again, you can create as much as you want. You can shorten that up to, let's say, 4, and then you have a presets over here for the looped chaos ones. You also have the preset, you can go like 3 octaves. Whatever, I don't know, you can go also, you can create the FM over here. Alright, yeah, it's a bit weird how it works with the FM, but you can find the good results definitely. You can choose a shape. Whatsoever, the filters are really good sounding and you have so many of them as well. So basically, it's definitely my favorite VST instrument and definitely one that I wouldn't be able to work without. Okay, I tried to be as short as possible. It's already 20 minutes, so thank you very much for watching and see you soon with another video. Bye!